They were both abused as kids, Peter.
And conveniently, they didn't say anything until they were charged with murdering their mother.
I believe them.
I'll do my best to get it excluded and trial.
Look, you don't have to. Neither of them will admit it. They won't even admit it to each other.
So that's enough.
The Emmy's report said that Rose's cancer caused her intolerable pain.
But that doesn't matter.
Cut down my deal.
I worked one out
Oh,
with
it's not on here.
1 year jail time, 10 years probation.
All right. Hello, YouTube. Hello.
They turned it down.
How are you doing? Hi, Facebook. Hi, Facebook. How are you doing?
Until the jury hears that they can't walk somebody else.
Okay, let's see. Can you see? All right. So, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing?
This is a trial of love.
Say hi if you're coming on. Say hi.
You know, it struck me as odd.
So I can know you're here.
The mother has to take care of her kids.
And comment hashtag replay
It's gonna be a long
if you watch the replay so I can see how many people watch after I post it. All right? There's the Cash App. And there's the star comment is pinned about my stars, but you can read it. It'll be in the comments near the top because I'm going to pin the Cash App. And then here is the Amazon wish list. All right, so say hi if you come on. All right, YouTube, let me put the Cash App. All right, there it is. Okay, there it is. All righty. So, all right. So this is called three cheese baked ziti. Okay. I think they said some other weird cheese that I didn't hear. So I'm going to use cheddar and mozzarella. I saw that. That's going to go on the first. And then on the top, there was two cheeses there, but it was Parmesan. I'm going to use Parmesan and it's just Parmesan, but she had yellow cheese. So I could do Parmesan and a little more cheddar if I want, or just Parmesan. It's up to me. It's three cheese, so I know it's mozzarella and cheddar on the first layer. Then you're going to add something. And then you're going to put the third cheese, which is Parmesan or any other cheese you want. It could be a white cheese. White cheese seems better, but you can mix. You can put Parmesan and cheddar, or you can just put Parmesan. Okay, but on the first layer of the cheese, it will be cheddar and mozzarella. Okay. So what I'm thinking of, and I don't know yet. I'll think about it when I get to that part. That's going to take a moment. I'm going to think about it. Should I take the mozzarella and the cheddar and mix a little of each in a bowl, mix it around, and then just sprinkle it over? Or should I just sprinkle a little bit of mozzarella, a little bit of cheddar? But when I'm putting more than one cheese on something, especially if they're going on the same spot, I like to have the two cheeses combined together before I sprinkle it. So Hulu does still work? I guess your dad's still paying it. Oh, I asked you how your dad got back into that apartment and if he paid the back rent. I just thought of it. Maybe he did with the money he got. I mean, if that got me back into the apartment and I could pay can he afford the rent? That's the problem. He didn't go apply for rental assistance? Alvin?
No.
He could apply for rental assistance. Did you say he put himself on the waiting list for him? I would try. because he doesn't have a bad record with them. And they were cheaper than where you're at. And you're in a 2-bedroom, so he's only going to need a 1-bedroom, so. All right, sorry guys, I was just talking to Alvin. Anyways, this is 3 cheese baked ziti. Come on, anybody gonna come on? Let's go. Alrighty, and I have already put the ground beef in. And I'm cooking the ground beef. And then once the ground beef is done, I'm going to drain it. I'll have to see how much is in there. I'll either drain it in the sink or I'll get, most likely I'll just get the paper towels and drain it that way because I won't have much in there. Okay? So, and then once I do that, then I'm going to add in. Now, I'm going to tell you from what I saw in the video because when I first saw it, I think I found it on Facebook. I think, yeah. But it was just, I don't know, was there just a picture of it or something? And I was trying to find the recipe and something about, I found her on Instagram. Maybe it was Instagram, I don't know. But I had to message her on Instagram, the cooking lady at her channel, to find out so I can get this recipe. And I thought she was going to send me the recipe or a link to it or something. But she said if I wanted the recipe, I would have to buy her cookbook. But it was cookbook number 9. She said well, it was number 9, so she must have 8 other cookbooks out. I don't know. But it was number 9 book or something, and I was like, darn it, because it was 3 cheese baked ziti, so it looked good. Then she said, or I can go to TikTok and find her, which I did, and I followed her there too. And I can get a voiceover, which means I can just listen to the video and follow it like that. But if I want the actual recipe, I got to buy her book, Volume 9. That's what it was, Volume 9. So, and the ground beef is cooking pretty fast here, so it's getting there. We're about a little halfway or a little more done with this. Okay? So I did that, and I did the best that I could to follow her, get what I could out of that. And she doesn't say any measurements. That's where the thing is. But it looked like she poured 1 can of diced tomatoes and 1 can of tomato sauce in there, okay? That's what it looked like, okay? And then you got some marinara sauce. Now, when I say marinara sauce, you can use plain old marinara. You can just use marinara, a can of 24 ounces. It's 24 ounces of marinara. Or you can use, there's a bottle that says traditional. Is that the one? No, the one I got here is marinara. But there's one that says traditional. You can use that too. Or you can use a flavored one because it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be. Some recipes just has to be marinara plain. But like this one, this is for our spaghetti we make next Tuesday. My husband got Italian sausage and garlic. So you can pick up something like that if you want to use that. It doesn't matter. Okay? Or flavored with meat, whatever you want. Okay? Because there's a lot of choices. Whatever brand you want as well. Okay? So, yeah. So that's how that is. You got it crushed up real good and small. Okay? And it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot, so I can use a paper towel. All right. And I'm going to add a can of tomato sauce, can of some diced tomatoes, and I got the petite. I just like the petite. So I just got the petite. Especially for people who don't like too many chunky tomatoes, having the smaller ones are better. Then she says take some beef broth. And she said fill up the rest though. I don't know. I guess take that to mean fill this up with beef broth, shake it up, dump it in there. Okay? Now I have somebody in my house who used some beef broth. I thought it was chicken broth. And it's about to go bad. I don't know if they know that you can only keep this for 2 or 3 days. I don't think Malik knew that, Alvin. Yeah. So it doesn't look like much is gone. So I'm just gonna just put a couple of holes in there. So I'm just going to pour it in there and use that up. That'll be it. Okay? So if it doesn't fill it up, it doesn't fill it up. But yeah. Then you're gonna put your seasonings because so far we haven't said seasoning. Now she started out. She said put garlic. She said garlic and onion. Along with the rest of your seasonings, that's what she said. So I guess, but she said, but don't forget the Italian seasoning. And Creole seasoning, the Tony Satcheris. Well, it doesn't have to be Tony Satcheris. She said Cajun. It could be Tony Satcheris, or I'll show you 2 more I got. There's other Cajun seasonings. There's a lot of different ones. There's Slap Your Mama, and then there's one like this. Louisiana Cajun seasoning. Okay? Oh, it's this one. I'm trying to. Okay? Now there's other ones besides this as well. There was, I used to have a, what's that guy's name? He's on TV, and his seasoning is Cajun seasoning too. One of his. I forgot his name. He used to have his own show. He's gotten a little heavier set than he was. What's his name? Who stood in line for him?
I don't know.
Huh?
Cake dude?
Huh?
The cake guy? I don't know.
Hold on, guys. Or, I forgot his name. No, it's not the cake dude. It's I don't know. I used to have a pan set from him. I forgot his name. Alvin, the pan set we used to have was his name on it. Not the baked cake guy. It was I forgot his name. He's got dark hair and he's gotten a little heavy. He's not fat, but he's gotten a little heavier than back in the. So I forgot his name, but he's got some newer cookware out too. But I don't. If I remember his name, I'll say it later on. But anyways, he's got some Cajun seasoning too, and you don't see him on TV as much as you would like Rachel Ray and all the rest of them. But okay, now I gotta hear this because after all this is mixed and real good, we're gonna put the lid on and it's gonna simmer for I think 15 to 20 minutes. It said. Let me see.
Make sure you drain out the piece of it. Add green bell peppers, red bell peppers, some red onions, garlic, diced tomatoes, tomato sauce. We got some onion, garlic, all the different types of seasoning, and of course some Italian seasoning and Cajun seasoning. I love a good meaty sauce. A life hack: add a can of Creoles, hands down the best premium pasta sauce, and this is awesome. Add a little beef stock to the remainder of the jar, some red pepper, cover and let simmer for about 20 minutes. Put water, add stuff, salt, olive oil, and then
Yeah, cover and let simmer for about 20 minutes. And you were right. I tried to listen. If you listen real hard, you can hear her say something about red pepper. So, do I have red pepper? If I think I have red pepper flakes. If I do, I'm just gonna put a pinch because I don't want no spicy food. So I'll be putting a pinch. No, I don't have any anyways. I used to, but it went bad, so I've got to get some more. But I had one that was too big, and we never used it all. So I didn't put that on my list. So next time I go shopping, I'll put. I still have to get garlic powder because I'm almost out of that. Because onion powder, as you see, we have a big one. Garlic powder, we have this size. It's like a medium size, and it's see, because we use a lot of garlic powder and onion powder. But I tried to get it at Sam's, but they had this weird looking. It didn't look like this. It was even more fine. It just looked like powder. It was called fine garlic powder, but it just, I don't know. I didn't like it. So, anyways, this is just about done. Like in about another minute or two, it'll be done, and I'll drain it. And then add all the other stuff. So, we're going to add onions and garlic, and then garlic and onion powder as well. So, then I'll add the Creole seasoning, the Italian seasoning, and she said garlic and onion powder, along with your other seasonings, but don't forget the Cajun and the Italian. So, if you would like to add something else besides those, you can. And this is all to your liking. There's no measurements, okay? So, garlic powder, onion powder, Creole seasoning or some kind of Cajun seasoning. I'm using Tony Satura's and Italian seasoning. Now, if you want to add other seasonings to it, go right ahead. Okay? And then add garlic and onions. It didn't say how much, so I guess you put onions to your liking. And garlic, she didn't look like she put a lot. So I'm going to put a teaspoon or two of garlic. Okay? That's what I'm going to put. A teaspoon equals one clove of garlic. Okay? So you don't have to. If it says put 5 cloves of garlic, then you would put 5 teaspoons. But if you're just measuring on your own, you can put a tablespoon. It don't matter. Okay? Hold on a sec. Oh, okay. I got mine. Dropping stuff. Okay, so now I got mine. I cut these up today. I had 6 red bell peppers. I got them from the regular store. I went to Sam's and I saw someone. They had bell peppers in their cart and they had a bag, and I saw that it had 6 in there. So I'm like, oh, if I need 2 3-packs from the regular store, I can get a 6-pack at Sam's if I'm shopping there. But anyways, I cut up 2 for here. They were yellow and orange, but I wanted some red, so the red one in the pack was small. So I just took a little bit of the red and added it here and took a little bit out. So I mixed a little bit of red. I think it said green, and you can use whatever color, but I don't like green because it's not sweet like the red, yellow, orange. Okay, so all this is going in, and then the onions too. Let me see. It's a little, just a little thing of fresh. I got it. Was it Saturday we had the car? Yes, it was Saturday because we took my dog to get her shots. Then we brought her home and we had to go to HEB to get some tea bags. Because the kind of tea bags I get, that was the particular HEB was the only one that had it. So we went there and we ended up getting a few more items. Did we spend $44 there? I think. Or was it Walmart? No, it was HEB because Walmart. After we were done with some stuff, we went to Walmart because we had to return some eggs. We got eggs. When did we go shopping? Friday? I think we went shopping at Walmart for the main food. But the eggs, one whole, we got a 36 pack. One whole container was broken. The other one had a few broken. So the next day on Saturday, we went. Okay. So I'm going to turn this down to medium. So it said let it simmer. So I'm just going to wait till it warms up some and it gets close to a simmer. And then put the lid on it in 20 minutes. And we can just chit chat for 20 minutes. All right. So I see somebody came on. Hold on. Hi, Nancy Ramos. How are you doing? We are cooking 3 cheese baked ziti. 3 cheese baked ziti. So far, I cooked the ground beef. And the ground beef is all done. So now I'm draining the but I'm draining it with the paper towel. There's not much in there, so I pushed the ground beef back and tilting it a little bit, and all the fat and oil stuff is coming forward. Okay? So you just press the paper towel down in there and move it around with the spoon. And just get it. Some of the ground beef may fall forward. Just use all what you can. Okay? All right, I got most of it, so you can just pick it up, take it over, and dump it in the trash. Okay? Now I had it on medium high, which I always cook my ground beef on that. And you guys have cooked ground beef plenty of times, so you cook it whatever you cook it on. Okay? No seasonings in here. Like I said before, don't put seasonings in here because when you drain it, the seasonings could be mixed in with the grease, and then it could just go away. And plus, this one doesn't do it till later. You'll put a bunch of seasonings in. Don't worry. Okay? So the first thing it says is, we got to get the bell peppers and the onions. So here's my bell peppers. She named 2 different colors. Green was one of them, I think. But no. Or you can, if you don't want 2 of them, if you don't want a whole green and a whole red or a whole yellow, then you could just do half of a green, half of a red. Or if you don't like green, you can just do half of a red, half of an orange, or a whole orange and a whole red. I've got yellow, orange, and red, okay? And it's 1 orange, 1 yellow, and just a little bit of red. But I took the mixture of the orange and yellow, and after I put it in the bag, I had to take a little bit out so I can put some red in there, and I didn't want to put too much. So I took some out and put it in my other bag where I was going to freeze the rest of my bell peppers that I cut up. Okay? Onions next. Okay, I don't know. This is a little container, but I don't know if I'm going to put the whole thing or just, it's not even a lot. Barely, sometimes it's not even enough for 1 meal. It depends how much that meal is. So I'm just mixing it all. I'm just mixing the onions and the bell peppers in with the meat. So I cooked my meat on medium high and I turned it down to medium because after we get everything in there, it's going to want it to simmer for 20 minutes. Okay? Garlic. I might have to get another jar of garlic the next time I shop. Okay? She didn't put that much garlic in, but you can put as much as you want, or as least as you want. So I'm just going to put 2 teaspoons. Okay? That's it. 2 teaspoons. Mix that in. Let's get that fragrant smell of the garlic and the onions and everything. Okay? Close this up. Put it away. I just don't feel like cutting up garlic all the time, so I don't. All right, so let's get this. Diced tomatoes and tomato sauce, okay? You can use a cheaper brand if you feel like it. You can use regular diced or petite, don't matter. Okay, you're not going to drain them because you need all that liquid. Okay? Okay, let's get them both. Okay, let's get these diced tomatoes in here since they're open. What happened? I don't know. Something happened. Oh, there was a bend in there. Okay, so we got it. Now let me mix it up. Okay, now we're going to pour in the marinara sauce or flavored pasta sauce, whatever you got. Okay, like I said before, if you just come on, nobody's coming on Facebook. I don't understand. It is. I just cooked the ground beef. I added bell peppers, 2. You can add less or more. It doesn't have to be exact. I added onions. I had a little container that I got from the store. Cut up fresh onions. You can use as many onions as you want or less as you want. Okay? Mix them up. Put some garlic. I put 2 teaspoons of garlic. You can put as much as you want. 2 teaspoons equals 2 cloves of garlic. 1 teaspoon to 1 clove of garlic if you're using that one in the jar in the refrigerator. But if you want to add less or more, or if you want to add fresh garlic, cut it up and add it yourself. That's up to you as well. Okay? Then add 1 can of diced tomatoes. You can use petite or whatever. And then 1 can of tomato sauce. And then put in your 24-ounce jar of marinara, traditional. You can use, like for spaghetti next week. My husband got a small jar. We got a big one too, but he got a small jar of Italian sausage and garlic. You can use anything like that flavored, whatever you want. Okay? So dump it in there. Okay, then to make sure you get everything around there, they say take some beef broth and dump it in here. No, I'm going to have to open this a little more. There's only 2 little holes in here. Somebody just used a little bit of it, and it was in the refrigerator, and before it goes bad, I wanted to use it. Okay. So let's pour it in there. All right, it doesn't go all the way to the top because somebody used a little bit of it, but that's okay. Shake it up so you can get all the sauce around in that jar. Dump it in there. Okay. Let's stir it up. Now it looks like it's starting to bubble, so I'm going to bring it down to a 4. On mine, it's a 4. That's simmer because I had it on medium just now. while you're mixing everything, just bring it down to a medium from medium high that you cook the ground beef. Drain the ground beef, put it on medium, and then add all the other ingredients. Mix them up and then put it on simmer. Because by the time I put in the jar with the beef broth in it, it was starting to bubble. Just starting to bubble a little bit is. Okay, now it says put the lid on and let it simmer for 20 minutes. Now, she didn't say anything about stirring, but yes, you do want to stir it a few times during that while it's simmering. Okay? All right. So it's simmering now, and once that and I have water over here in a pot. I put hot water. I used to put cold, but my son says, it'll boil faster. But I thought just for it to be better, you're supposed to start with cold water. But I've been putting hot water. So I'm going to put it on high in the back. All right, and let the water start boiling for the pasta. We're using ziti. That's why it's called 3 cheese baked ziti. Okay? Oh, I forgot to put the seasonings in here. I sure did. I forgot to put the seasonings. So I'm going to put some onion powder. It would have been tasteless, I swear. Put as much as you want, okay? Garlic powder. Even though we put onion and garlic. Fresh onion and garlic. Okay? And then you can put whatever seasonings you want. Put any seasonings you want, but don't forget the Cajun seasoning. You can use Tommy Saturas. I got a Slap Your Mama. Then there's the Louisiana one, and then there's many others. Okay? There's many others on the market. You choose whatever Cajun seasoning you want, or if you already have your own. All right, and then I'm gonna do some Italian seasoning she mentioned, but you can do anything else if you want. If you want to add I don't know about adding Mrs. Dash to this kind of recipe, but it's up to you. You can add whatever you want. You don't need to add no salt and pepper because Cajun seasoning has salt and pepper in it. So that you don't need to add. Okay? And you can give this sauce a little taste. If you want to taste it and see how it is, and adjust your seasonings. Okay. You want to adjust the amount, or you put another seasoning. Let's see what we got here. Come here, Alvin. I'm gonna have my son. Yes. Here. Oh, you want a different spoon? All right, I'm having him just taste the salt with the meat. Is the season good? Or you think it needs a little more or something?
It's fine.
It's good? Okay. I'm just checking what you see. Now, if Malik was here, I would have him. That's pretty good.
We got the email finally.
Huh?
We got the email from the job.
For the link for the Zoom thing?
It starts at 8:30.
All right. Make sure you're up in time so you can make sure it works right and give yourself a little extra time. Okay? Oh, no, there's something missing. No, I put a lot of Italian seasoning, so I just put a little more garlic and onion powder. Now you guys can season it, give it a little taste, and if it's not enough, add a little more of something, whatever you want. Okay? I'm trying to hurry up because it's already at 15 minutes, and I want to get the lid back on. But I was about to do that simmer stuff for 20 minutes, and I totally forgot about seasoning. I can't believe it. Just a tad bit more of the Cajun. Now, I put a lot of Italian seasoning, so it don't need no more of that. Okay. All right, just one more taste. That's pretty good. Now, if I do say so myself, now, you don't have to do it 3 cheese. You don't have to call it baked ziti. If you would like to do what I just did, add ground beef, cooked ground beef, add onions and bell peppers, and then a can of diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, and then add a jar of marinara sauce, and then fill the marinara jar up with beef broth, and then put it in there, stir it all up, season it like I just did, and just top it on top of any kind of pasta you want. You don't even have to put it back in the oven. If you want, you can just grab any pasta you want, cook it, put it on there, stir it up, put it in bowls, and then top everybody's bowl with some cheese on top. If you want to mix the sauce with the pasta in a pan, and then dump it all into a casserole and top it with cheese and then bake it till the cheese melts, you can do it that way too. There's many ways you can do using this sauce. You can just put it with pasta, stir it up, and top each other's bowl with cheese. Or mix it all together, put it in a casserole, top it with cheese, and then put it in there. But see, what's going to happen here is some of the sauce is going on the bottom of the casserole. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit more than, half and half I'm thinking of. Or something. Then there's going to be, I think, the ziti pasta. Let me see. I was trying to remember so I didn't have to go back to this at all. Okay, let's see. So to put the white sauce, the Alfredo, over the pasta, put some sauce on the bottom. Okay, then put the pasta, which is covered with the Alfredo sauce. Top it with the cheddar and mozzarella. Then top it with the rest of the sauce, and then top it with some more cheese, like Parmesan and cheddar. That's what it looked like she did, Parmesan and cheddar. And then put it in there for about 15 to 20 minutes so it can melt the cheese. Okay? But when you put it in, cover it with foil. Cover it with foil. But she did not say the temperature on the oven. Okay? She did not mention that. That might be in her book, in the recipe that's in her book, volume 9, which I want to buy when I get some money. It's not that expensive. I think it's like $6, but I want to buy that book. But anyways, so that's what's going to happen here. But if you don't want to put mozzarella and cheddar, and then on the other layer put some Parmesan and cheddar, you don't have to. You can do any cheese you want, but it says 3 baked ziti. Ziti because that's the pasta we're using. But if you definitely don't have it and you want to, and you have everything else, and you have other pasta, go right ahead and use another pasta. If you have it. But it'll still be called 3 baked ziti, but what do you say? 3 baked 3 baked bow tie. 3 baked penny pasta. It'd still be the name, but same old. And the other ways I said you could do it, you can call it whatever. Just a pasta. I don't know. Whatever name you want to come up with. But you can make this combination of meat sauce, put it on pasta, and just top everyone's bowl with cheese, like I said. Or mix it all together, put it in a casserole dish, and top it with a layer of cheese and then put it in the oven till the cheese melts. That's what you can do. Because here it's like the meat sauce. I'll just call it meat sauce. Pasta, meat sauce. Wait. Meat sauce, pasta, cheese, more meat, the rest of the meat sauce, and then more cheese. So, oh no, I don't know why I pulled the pepper. That was just salt for the pasta. And I'm going to, she said for some reason why she put the Alfredo sauce on top of the pasta. She drained the pasta after it cooked, put it back in the pot, mixed it with the Alfredo. So she just said white sauce, but this looks like Alfredo to me. But mixed the pasta with the Alfredo, and then when it was time to dump the pasta in the casserole, she did. But I'm figuring that tastes good. Now, if you want to leave off the Alfredo, just put the plain pasta. You can do that as well. I'm pretty sure almost 100% sure that will work. Because why would you need Alfredo sauce? That's what for this recipe to work. You don't. So,
A 7 a.m. shock and awe raid on most prestigious club in Hudson.
this plastic lid
I get a call on this.
Things were moving pretty fast.
that I always get off my that goes on here, I hardly have ever used it. Because I would use it if I was going to make something and I was going to travel with this. Or if there's a lot in here still after we eat it and I don't want to put it in a container, I just want to put it in the refrigerator like this. Or I made 2 casseroles and we ate the other one first and the whole thing is still here. So, something like that. So I'm going to put this up here for now. I'll bring it over there when I'm ready. And then while it's baking in the oven, I will go in my freezer and get out the garlic bread because you can have garlic bread with this if you'd like. Or I wish I would have thought of this, but I didn't have a lot of money. You can make a salad for everyone. Make a salad for everyone to have it. Because when I don't do it as much anymore, but we used to have salad. Like I'd make a bowl of salad for everybody that was eating. About halfway through me making the spaghetti, because spaghetti doesn't take long, and everybody would eat the spaghetti. So when the spaghetti was ready to go, they'd be done with their salad.
16 defendants charged with conspiracy to commit rape 1. 3 of them also charged with rape 1 and unlawful.
So we used to have a lot of salads with our spaghetti. But yeah. So you can make a salad with this or whatever. Okay? So since I have about 7 minutes, and I'll continue to talk if I don't finish what I want to say in 7 minutes. I was supposed to say this on my live yesterday. I did make a post of why I didn't come live at the time I said. But then after I put everything away and was settled, I was supposed to come live, but I got tired, fell asleep, it got late. My show came on, my WWE, I was going to do it after that, but that's over at 9. So it would be 10 some places. In the east side, it would be 10. Everywhere else, it would be before. But I've seen a guy who's very popular come on at 11 or 12, and he's got 200 or 300 watching, because that's what he does sometimes. But anyways, so, and for the ziti, I'm guessing to go with 1 box. She didn't say either, but
Okay, we'll meet you there. Crazy is at Hudson with me.
There's something called 1 pot pasta with spicy sausage. It's a recipe on the back. A medium onion, sausage, ground Italian sausage, a jar of Great Value traditional pasta sauce. That's Walmart Great Value. 24 ounces, and then 1 16-ounce box of ziti. You see, I got the Walmart brand. They taste the same to me, and they're only 98 cents. Because because I got a lot of different pastas, and I only spent 98 cents instead of $1.84 for the. I like that brand a lot, but it's $1.84 per box. That's something with a B. I forgot. It's a dark blue box, but
Take out the hoses, we
Yeah.
ran in to grab them away, and they just sprayed us down. First we got soaked, then people were screaming, their eyes were burning.
yeah, just after you mix the seasoning in, before you do the 20-minute simmer, just give it a taste. And, you know, if you need to add more of a certain seasoning, or if you want to add a different seasoning in there, whatever. But you don't add salt and pepper. You can if you want, but you're going to over salt. You don't need that much salt because there's salt and pepper. I don't think there is any in the Italian. I don't know. But I've looked at this. There's salt and pepper in here. So you don't really need it. Okay? And I'm thinking, because I always think too much and make too much pasta or not enough. Because I was thinking, should I put this whole box in and then put a little bit, not even half, of the other box? Because I bought two just in case. But then when I buy two, I'm like, oh, okay, now I have half a box of ziti left. And I don't normally buy ziti at all. But half a box may not be enough. So I'll have to buy another box to go with that. And then I'll end up start buying ziti more often. And I'll be like, no, because I don't need all those boxes. So if I have like half a box left, then I'd be like, oh, the other two people, one of y'all can just make this half box, mix it with something for yourselves one night when we have our own. Yeah. So this will take 8 to 12 minutes. Oh, we can talk some more after that too. Okay, so let me start what I was going to say. We have 3 minutes and 45 seconds for the simmering. Oh, and I forgot to stir it. Oops, guys. Oops. Well, it's not even sticking. So maybe you don't have to stir it. Well, just give it a stir once or twice just to be on the safe side, okay? And before I do anything, I'll show you, when this is done simmering, I'll show you guys what the mixture looks like, okay? So let me start this, okay? Because I need help. Facebook isn't paying me as fast as I want them to, and it could take a year or 2 years. I don't know the longest it took somebody to start getting paid. And that's because I'm also not getting a lot of watch time on my videos and followers, so I can get up to 5,000 and get up to 60,000 minutes. I'm close to somewhere between 8 and 10,000 minutes, I think. But anyways, so what was it? It was Thursday. Thursday during the day, I was putting everything in my cart for my groceries. It was time to do my big shopping. And it was supposed to be about a month-long shopping. So I put everything in there. And at the end, my Sam's was over $400. Less than $500, but over $400. And my Walmart was, it might have been a little bit over $200. I might have still had some stuff to put in there, so I'm not sure. But anyways, so I was like, wow. And so then I went, and when I was done with both, I took the Walmart and the Sam's total, combined them, then divided it by 4, since I use a 4 payment app to pay. And I was going to need $150, which I would have paid in 2 separate things, one at Walmart, one for Sam's. But so I looked at my money and calculated everything after we done spent it, because it was only late Thursday, and most of the paycheck was gone because we were behind on some bills. We caught up on some bills. Even though my husband got his bonus, it took $300 more out in taxes just because he got an $1,800 bonus. And that, because of a lot of things being due, and we had to pay back if y'all have time, you know about my pay. We the limit was 500, but we wanted to pay that back and not have to take it out again because we've been doing that. So we paid it back, and then I was 300 negative on Chime, and that's my fault because I don't want to go into it, and I don't want no judgments. I'm just saying I had to pay that back. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Concerned President Freeman, but these boys are accused of rape. SVU had no choice but to arrest.
They didn't have to arrest every young man in the Bishop Club.
Actually,
Sorry, guys. I had to get my
So you
sweat right because I was sweating.
I need to
Oh, I gotta turn the fan over here. So I'm not,
stemming from this
help me
incident.
out.
have no idea
Let's
what
see.
the full-ons mean.
Okay, it's on the highest. So, that being they took so much taxes out, and but I even calculated the 500 for my pay and the 300 that I was gonna owe back for my Chime, and I still had money left over.
Camp security has been where rape allegations go to die.
But anyways, everything went down that fast because we paid everything in bills. Okay, but it was all bills, and what I had left, we were like $20 short on doing the forepay on the payment I needed. So I was like, what are we going to do? We may not be able to shop this week again. And then I don't know what we're going to do. That means I'm going to have to
I think these boys have made pretty clear they have bias against women.
just buy a little bit here and there. But it's hard. I am going to ask a question. And you may hear me say it, the question more than once if people come on. Because on Facebook right now, there is nobody. And I posted several hours ago that I was coming on. So, I'm going to give it a try in the weekend, most definitely. Thanks for sharing the yummy recipe and showing us how to make it. No problem, Nancy. You can come back to this video if you'd like to refer to how I made it and just skip around. Or I can try to send it to you. Well, I don't know. Do you have anything else besides? Wait a minute. Let me see. You want me to send it to you on Facebook? Or through Messenger? I can either send you, it's just a video. But as you see, it's just cooking ground beef and mixing all the ingredients with it. And then cooking the pasta. Once the pasta is done and you add the Alfredo sauce to it, then you form your casserole and it's done. But you can come back here. It's real simple.
Tried to knock his hand away. When I got home, I didn't even look in the mirror. I just spoke to myself.
So, like,
What does this mean?
just cook 2 pounds of ground beef. Put in as many onions as you want or don't want. Bell peppers, 2 bell peppers, any colors you want, any 2 colors. If you want 2 reds, fine. If you want a red and an orange or whatever, I just don't like the green that she said. Okay? And then put a little bit of garlic, fresh garlic or garlic out the jar. I put 2 teaspoons of that. 2 teaspoons is 2 garlic cloves. So it's however much you want to put in there. And then dump your marinara sauce or whatever flavor of pasta sauce. Fill the jar up with beef broth. Shake it up. Pour it in there. Stir it all together.
Motion to dismiss a hate crimes and
Then do your seasonings. Do your garlic powder, your onion powder, Cajun seasoning, and Italian seasoning. Any kind of Cajun seasoning you want. Tony Satcheris, Slap Your Mama. There's a whole bunch. Okay? Choose whatever you got or whatever you got at home. All right? And if you want to add other seasonings, you can. Those are just some. You can add your own other seasonings to this if you please. All right? And it did show her on top of everything adding a pinch or 2 of red pepper flakes. I don't have any. The ones I had I dumped out because they were bad. So I got to get some more red pepper flakes. I just got to see if I can get a small bottle. I don't need a big one. Okay? So if you want to add some pepper, I was going to only add a little pinch because I don't like a lot of heat. So, you want to take a shower? All right, go ahead. So that's what I added. You can change your seasonings, or you can add more other seasonings, or, I guess if you don't like Cajun or Italian, you don't have to add them, but the Cajun and the Italian is perfect for like a spaghetti pasta or this kind of pasta meal with, spaghetti sauce. And if you don't like garlic powder or onion powder, you don't have to use them, but you can substitute it with any other seasonings you like, whatever. Okay? Once you got that all mixed up and it simmers, turn it on simmer, which is 4 if you have numbers on your stove. And let it simmer for 20 minutes. Just stir it once or twice. And then, while that's going, you can cook your pasta, your ziti, cook it according to the box. It says 8 to 12. I would just cook it on 8. Sometimes I cook it for a minute or two more so it's really soft, but just cook it for 8 because it's going to go in the oven for 15 or 20 more minutes to melt the cheese, so you don't want the pasta too soft. Okay? That's always, if you're ever putting pasta in the oven after you cook it, don't cook it too soft because you want it, because it's going to go in the oven. All right? Then you're going to put the meat sauce. You're going to put part of it on the bottom. Then you're going to add the pasta that has the Alfredo sauce on it. Now, if you don't like Alfredo sauce or you think it's weird, then just leave the sauce off. It don't matter. Then, what she do? Then she added
some water, add your stuff, salt, olive oil, and then drain the pasta.
Okay, she put the pasta back in the pan after draining it. You put the Alfredo sauce on there. She put sauce on the bottom of the pan. Okay, then she added the pasta with the Alfredo sauce in it, or plain. Then she added the cheese, which was mozzarella and cheddar. Then she added the rest of the pasta sauce and added some Parmesan and cheddar. Any kind of cheddar, mild, medium, whatever you want, or sharp cheddar. Okay, guys? And if you don't want mozzarella, you can use like Italian cheese. You can do Italian cheddar. Or I guess you could do Italian and mozzarella. Do those go together? Just make sure the cheeses go together. All right? So, and then when you put the second layer on, do Parmesan and cheddar, or because it's a 3 cheese, so you want to use 3 different cheeses that go with this kind of meal. And then it says it's good with a side salad, or you can make garlic bread. So you can do a side salad and garlic bread, or you can just do a vegetable, whatever you want, Okay? So I hope that helps anybody. At the end, I just put it all together right now. So if that helps, Nancy, you can come to this part and get the whole together. And just turn the oven on 350. She didn't say the temperature. It probably says it in her book, but she didn't say it on the video. So I'm just saying 350. 15 to 20 minutes for the cheese to melt. But just check it, because I don't know if she put it on higher or what. Because if she put it on higher, then it might take a little longer. But she might have put it on 350, so And when that comes out, since it stays hot for a while, cover it in foil before you put it in the oven. And once it comes out, I'm probably gonna turn the temperature up, because I think garlic bread is 425. Turn the temperature up and cook my garlic bread, because casserole stays hot for a while. So, and the garlic bread is usually just 5 minutes or 8 minutes or something. So if you're gonna do that, you can do it right after. So when you serve it, you have hot garlic bread. If you choose to serve garlic bread, okay? So, if that's helpful, I forgot to shut off the video. So if that helps, okay, so this has stopped simmering. I thought the pasta would have boiled a lot faster because it's hot water, but it did not. But it's boiling now, so I'm going to put the pasta in there for 8 minutes. It says 8 to 12. I would normally, like I said, I would normally do 9 or 10, but I'm going to just do 8 minutes. And sometimes you can even do 7, but it's going to be in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes while the cheese is melting. Alvin, this, on the video, the pasta looks huge, giant. This is how small Ziti is. I'm telling you, if y'all watch that video, the pasta she puts on there looks like 10, 20 times this size. This little Ziti, and on the video, it looks huge. So you think 1 box would be enough? 1 box would be enough? Okay. So I just sometimes get other people's opinions. So we're gonna do 1 box of pasta. And I'm just gonna start with the spoon, even though it's got pasta sauce on it, don't really matter. Okay. All right, timer. 8 minutes. Okay, so let me continue what I was saying. If I remember where I left off. Okay. Let's see. Well, the last thing I remember was talking about being short. Okay? Because I put everything in my cart to last me a month. I had to go back and I got to put 2 bags of nuggets. The big bags, okay? I put 2 of them. 1 fish stick, because I'm the only one that eats it. Well, there's one other person, but most people don't eat it in the house. I got me some egg rolls, like 16 egg rolls. All right, and I got 2 taquitos because there's a lot of people eat them. So, and stuff like that. So, I had to take a lot of that out, and then I have some stuff. And then I wanted some waffle fries, but I was getting regular fries as well. But I wanted waffle fries too. But because of the money problem, I took those out too. When I was done, I had gone down to $145 payment that I would have to make for one of the 4 payments. Now they would be made separate, one to Walmart, one to Sam's. And I took a couple of things out of Sam's and I put it in Walmart cart. Like the nuggets, the 1 bag of nuggets. The nuggets at Sam's is 5 pounds. The nuggets at Walmart are 4.4 pounds. But the nuggets at Walmart has 10 to 15 more nuggets in it. And it's almost $1 cheaper. So, but anyways. But, yeah, I was struggling. And I was about in tears. Not necessarily in tears because I couldn't afford all that food. I was almost, I didn't get in tears, but I was almost in tears because I was thinking about you guys, my friends, my followers, the ones, that are, how do you say it? The ones that come on here regularly, or a lot of times like you, Nancy. And if y'all come on here and hear your name, yeah, like you, Doreen, Mel, I forgot some other names, but and I would still do my lives, but I like cooking for you guys. Sometimes I'm in a lot of pain, and you guys just don't know it. Like now, my back is hurting a little bit from standing, but not as much as it does sometimes. So it's okay tonight. But I would miss talking to you guys and showing you some recipes that I found and stuff like that. Yes, but I was almost into the thought where I wouldn't be able to buy all these meals. I can't cook. I'm going to have to get on here and tell you guys that I can't cook anymore for a while because there's too much going on and my finances are getting worse. I mean, not necessarily worse, but I need to get on the right track and blah, blah. And, that would really hurt me because I love doing this. So I don't want that to happen, but I don't know if it will happen because I ended up somehow we ended up having to go to Walmart and do the shopping. Okay? I haven't shopped like that in a long time because I'm always either picking up curbside or having delivered. I don't like to deliver because of all the extra fees, but mostly I try to pick up curbside. I don't have a car, but we try to do it like on a Friday so we can borrow his mom's truck. Get the groceries, even if we just get the groceries curbside from Sam's and Walmart, take it home, get it in the house, and then my husband takes the truck back to her when it's time for her to get off. She will bring them back home. So that's not a problem. We just have to take the bus in the morning to get the car. But
You're not actually planning on leaving this car. I can go just be happy for me.
I just lost track.
I'm just.
But I ended up going to Walmart shopping. And when I shop at Walmart, to do the 4 payment, I have to buy a gift card from the 4 payment site. And I can't buy a gift card until I'm done with all the items being scanned because I need to know how much of a gift card I got to get. So we usually do self-checkout, but they said we couldn't do it with that much food. So we had to go to a regular register, and then I ended up buying a $400 gift card. And we went that way. Now, for some reason at Walmart, they don't let them scan the barcodes for the gift cards through my phone anymore. I don't know why they changed. So now I have to when you have the gift card, you got to put it on my pay. So one of the head ladies was trying to show me how to put the gift card on my pay and all that. So it took a while, but that got done. Okay. And then he ended up asking his mom if she could come get us. Because if she wouldn't have, we would have took an Uber or Lyft because it was way too much for the bus. Okay? So, with that, then, hold on guys, 2 minutes left. I forgot to stir the pasta. Come on. I don't want it to get all clumped up. Okay. So then I was trying to think about what am I going to do about Sam's? Because that's the place that had all the stuff that we like to eat in between meals, like nuggets, taquitos. But we ended up getting the nuggets at Walmart because they were like $1 cheaper and had a little more in the bag, like I said. And we did find some taquitos there with 50 taquitos in it. I think the one at Walmart may have 50 or 60 in it. So, we got it there. But, so we went in. So what happened was I was trying to figure this out. Okay? Because on Sunday we had to go take my dog to get groomed. And we had to stop at HEB to get some tea bags so they don't have them in it. No, not that HEB. That was on Saturday. We went to that other HEB. We went there. There was just a couple of items that we needed to get from there.
That has driven me all my life is excellence. This isn't the Bronx you are aware of. Your metrics speak for themselves. Only squad with a 90% collision rate. But
while we waited for my dog to get groomed. Okay? Something happened in the pot is about to slide, so I gotta hold it. But anyways, but yeah, what happened was with Sam's, I was like, I have to figure out a way because I got to go on Monday. If I don't go on Monday, then I'm not going to be able to cook for you guys. Shoot, what happened? The pot's sliding. Oh, that one piece came off of there. I can just pick it up and put it back on. Not right now, it's hot. But oh, I gotta turn it off. But let me get my strainer. And I was like worried I'd have to tell you guys, I can't cook today or tomorrow, whatever. I made the post yesterday or today. And I wasn't worried about what y'all would think because, I got to do what I got to do for myself. But I would just be upset because I like cooking for you guys. So that was a problem. Did anybody come on Facebook? Nobody. Are you still on here, Nancy? Are you still on YouTube? So, that was a problem. Hold on, guys. Ooh, the water's popping at me. So, that was one of the problems. But we did get to Sam's, and it took us forever at the self-register, and it messed up to the point where we ended up having to go to a regular register because they wouldn't, the self-register at Sam's wouldn't scan wouldn't do 2 gift cards, so that was a problem. And remember before, at the beginning, or when I started this video, when I started talking about this subject, I told you about my pay. Well, we took 100 out of it because we also, besides going to Sam's, we went back to Walmart yesterday. My husband had to get a flashlight at work to use. His other one broke. Well, it only broke some little plastic thing broke off of it, and it made the whole thing stop working. But anyways, let me reheat this oven for the thing. So that, and then and we got to the restaurant. We were trying to do everything, and I made a huge mistake. And my husband let me know my mistake, and I kept telling him, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Like, he was negative in one of his cards. Okay, this is Chime now. If y'all know anything about Chime, you can go negative. There's no extra charges, no extra fees. So he was negative like 100 something, and he had $13 left in his negative to be able to go negative, because they give you a limit on how far you can go negative if you need to. Well, I told him take the $19 that I had in one of my cards, because it wasn't enough. Put it in because Chime has 2 cards, a white card and a green card. The white card is checking, the green card is like almost like a credit card, kind of like, but it helps build your credit. But anyways, he was negative in the green card, and I said put the 19 in there and then send it to me through Messenger, and it will go to another card I have hooked to Messenger, where I had the money, where I have hooked to my 4 payment thing. So he didn't say anything. He didn't say nothing to me. He didn't say, no, we shouldn't do this because. So I did that, and then after a moment, I realized, oh crap, I messed up. He can't send it to me through Messenger because he's still in the negative. The 19 just took it down some, and we can't send it. Even if you have, or even if he had $100 that he can go negative, he can't send me like 50, because you can't send somebody money if it's going to put you in the negative, or if you're already in the negative. You can pay bills or you can use your debit card, but that's it. Okay, so I was like, oh, I freaking messed up. All I did was bring his negative down a little bit. I was like so mad. He said, you should have known not to do that. You knew that. Blah, blah, blah. And he kept getting on me about it for a while. And I was like, please stop. I said I made a mistake. So we ended up having to take my pay out again, because we already took 100, another 50. That was it. We're not taking it out no more, but that's it. But every time you take it, you have to pay $2, especially if you want it instantly. So we had to do that. We had no choice, or we weren't going to get our groceries. So I didn't want my pay to have anything owed to it, because we just, like when they took the like every payday when they take the 500, okay, and then whenever he's negative because we had to use some, that leaves us with like $400, $400 to $500, okay. And then once because I got $225 for food, once I pay off the 4 payments, or one of the payments on the 4 payment, because it'll be due, because it's due every 2 weeks, and it's $225, so that takes it down. Or if it's not, or if it's shopping week, then it would, the $225 would pay for me to shop and put my first payment on the 4 payments. Well, then that would leave me with like $200 or something. So I pay a couple of bills, especially if they're high bills and only one. But and then we gotta let the MyPay build up because every day it adds to it. So we could pay rent for the week because we're in an extended stay. You could pay bi-weekly too, but we only had enough to pay 1 week and then let the MyPay increase until the next week and then we pay it again. And it was making not for some reason it wasn't making enough money for us to have, so it was messing everything up. But then since this last paycheck you got the bonus, I was able to let them take the $500 for the MyPay and not take it back. I was like, okay, that'll be good, and we won't have to take the MyPay back. We'll barely have to go negative. I'll have more money left over after we pay the rent, and we can start paying it every 2 weeks again. And, but then we ended up having to take only 150, but that's all we're not taking anymore. But even that just made me mad. I was like mad, like really mad. So, it is what it is, I guess. Oh man, that doesn't look like a lot of pasta. Come see this, Alvin. But the point of that is, if y'all want to see me cook more than 2 days a week, or even cook those 2 days a week, then I need your help donating to Cash App. This will help me buy food so I can cook for y'all. Because even just cooking for those 2 days are getting to the point where I don't know how much longer I can do this because of the money situation. It almost didn't happen today because I thought I wasn't going to be able to get the stuff. So,
what is this going in the casserole dish?
Yeah, but you have to mix it with it. Does that look like enough?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sure? I should have left. Well, it's okay. Just mix it all up. So, yeah, I need you guys' help. Okay? Hand me that spray right there. I'm going to spray it even though it doesn't say. I'm just going to spray it anyway. Okay, guys, I'm going to bring the casserole dish. Oh, did I show you guys the meat? I wanted to show you what the meat looks like. Just turn it upside down so it doesn't... Okay, let's see how I'm going to do this. Can y'all see that? Because I have to pick it up from the bottom because can you see it? All right, you see that, guys? Oops, that almost, and Alvin, lift it up. There you go, YouTube. Doesn't that look good? Okay. So, it didn't say anything about spraying, but it's not going to hurt to spray it. All right, so let me just rinse this a little bit. I'm just trying to rinse the sink because the water, when I drained the pasta, had oil in it, so it's kind of greasy. But I'll get it more when we wash dishes. I'll continue to talk to you guys and wash some of the dishes in here. Okay? Now, I hope that's steady. Okay? Do I got you? Okay. Let's just turn it a little bit. Okay, can y'all see that? Okay, a little bit of that pasta dish. Can y'all see the pasta dish? Well, I'll bring it up and bring it to y'all as it goes. So, even though it's got Alfredo sauce on here, I'm going to still... Well, no, actually, I'm going to move my phone. I'm going to put I can put the dish right here. Never mind. I just have to turn it because, guys, the thing that you open up to lift it higher or lower, the one way on the bottom that takes the stick off, bottom stand, it won't lock anymore. I don't know. So if I just lift it up here, it'll pull it out. So I don't know. Okay, so we're going to put some on the bottom. The way she did it is showed a thin layer, but you want to put more than a thin layer because you want to put at least half of it. Because when you do the second layer of the beef, you're going to put the rest of it. Okay? So let me get this close. I don't want to lift this because it's too heavy. It's a heavy pan to begin with nothing in it. Lift it with food in it, it's heavy. I have to lift it with two hands or lift this and hold this part and lift it. It's not too bad if I lift it like that, but... Oops, I got to be careful how I drop it in there. It's splattering. I would probably pick it up and go like that and scrape part of it in if I had someone else to hold it. But holding it with one hand and scraping with the other is too much for me. Well, let me try it. It is heavy, but okay, that's it. It is heavy, but it's okay. All right, so I got that in there. So then I put the pasta that I mixed in with the Alfredo. You can see that. Okay. You're welcome, Nancy. No problem. So just spread the pasta around. Don't just pour it in one clump, but just try to. Okay. Oh, let's just get it all out. And then I'm going to wash some dishes, but while I'm washing those dishes till I get to the big pots, I will put water in them to soak. That's what I like to do. And if sometimes I don't get to soak them until I'm done cooking, then I would just let them soak in the hot water until I'm done eating. Yeah. Now, when I put the cheese, I've got to leave a little bit from one side off because there's a person here that eats with us and they're lactose intolerant and they don't like to eat, they can't eat too much. I mean, it's not going to kill them, I mean, but whatever symptoms it gives you are not fun, I guess. Okay, so there. Okay, there's the pasta on top of the meat sauce. Okay, now we're going to do the cheese. Let me get the cheese out. All right, let's see. Parmesan, mozzarella. I have a small. Oh, let's try it. It might be more than 3 cheese, guys. Why? Because we have a. Oh, if you heard that beep, that's just the oven. Because we have a little bit of Mexican cheese in a bag, and I don't want it to go bad, so I want to use it up. So we got the mild cheddar. That's Parmesan. This is mozzarella. So I'm going to get a bowl. Because, like I said, if you heard me in the beginning, well, you probably didn't if you're not on here. I like that if I'm using more than one cheese on the same layer, I like to mix them up. Not just put a little bit and then a little. I like to mix them together. So that's what I'm going to do with the mozzarella. only a little bit in here. I'll put the whole thing. But it might be a little too much. I don't know. I hope not. Brownie, I'm not giving you none of this. Catch. You open that and give it to her. I usually break it in half, but she can't eat a whole piece. But she's got to do her sit and high five or something. Sit. Give Alvin a high five. High five. Well, I guess not. Okay, so let's mix it around. A little bit more. All right, that's it. Okay. The top layer, I'll mix it with Parmesan and cheddar. Because it showed a yellow cheese going on top too, but it was Parmesan. So it's cheddar, Parmesan, and mozzarella. That's the 3 cheeses. Okay, so I got it all mixed up. Maybe a little too much, but it was like, you know how when you have cheese or you have something and it's too much to use it all, but whatever's left is just too much, not enough to save or worth it. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's see. Let's top this. Well, it worked out perfect. It wasn't too much, but it wasn't like not enough. It was perfect, okay? That's perfect. Okay? Perfection, guys. See? Alrighty. So, the next step will be the rest of the meat sauce. So try to spread it around. All right, let me slow this down. Now, it's a 9x13, but try to have one that's deep. This one's pretty deep. It could have been a little deeper for this. But try. Okay. Now, in the recipe, she used 1 pound of ground beef and some kind of 1 pound of sausage or some kind of sauce. But I did not want to do that, so I already bite, so I just did 2 pounds of ground beef. Now I'm going to put this on top of a cookie sheet, only because that wasn't my thought at the beginning, only because it's to the tippy top. And if it spills, I'd rather it spill on the sheet pan instead of my, well, it's barely going to fit, but I did it. Okay? All right, so, and I got to put foil on it, but it could still leak through the foil, so you never know. Ooh, it's right at the edge, so I got to put foil on. Oh, well, first I got to put the cheese on it, more cheese, and then I'm going to put foil on it, then we're going to pop it in the oven. It's for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay? So, let's do this. Some cheddar cheese. Oh, the first layer I went all the way to the end. I forgot to leave some. Should I just leave it back some on the top layer?
He said he could just peel it off the top.
Huh?
He said he'll just take it off the top.
Okay. Sorry, I already said I would, and I even said it, you heard me, Alvin, I said it in front of the camera, that I can't put it all the way, blah, blah, blah. Oh. Oops. worry, guys. I'll leave that a little bit. I said I was going to put the rest of the Mexican cheese because it's almost gone. See? I have another big bag, but it's not Mexican. It's Fiesta. Fiesta cheese. You know, the one you get from Walmart. Because I don't think they have Mexican. I think they do Fiesta. Right, Alvin? They do Fiesta. You got to get the Mexican cheese from our HEB. It's called. That's what our main grocery store is called, HEB. Walmart has Fiesta cheese or something like that. Sometimes you get clumps in here. Now, if I mix it all together with the Parmesan, and it's not because there's very little cheddar in here, but if it's not enough, or it looks like I can use more cheddar, but because I was worried if this cheese was going to be enough, and somebody's already opened it. I don't mind people using it, just okay. So, trying to get this bag open. Oh, okay. All right. All right, let's mix it. Okay, let me do it, and I can add a little more Parmesan or cheddar if it's not enough, but it should be. Trying to, well, I got to put some, like a little bit from the edge, and then trying to move it down, because if I try to put some right at the edge, it's going to fall right off. So, oops. Oops. I know, I can't remember to do nothing right here. I'm trying. Okay. Just going to put a little more Parmesan in some spots that got missed. Okay. That's good. All right. The ones that belong in the... Okay. I'm going to put the foil on, and then I'm going to need your help. Okay, guys, let me put the foil on. All right, give me a sheet pan over there. It's top. It could leak through under the foil, so I don't want to take no chances because it's to the tippy top. So just give me one of them. It could, Alvin. You know that, right? Sure. Now hold tight, because this is heavy. I know. Okay. All right. 15 to 20 minutes. We are going to start off with 15. Okay? So, when it gets down to 10 minutes or a little lower, I'm going to start with the garlic bread. Now, right now, turn the other sheet pan. It's behind the camera. So I'm just putting foil on it. Just getting foil on it since I already have the foil out. Okay? I'm not gonna pull the foil out again. Brownie, I dropped some cheese. Over here. Come here. Right here? Right here, Brownie. Okay, I just dropped a few pieces of cheese and I was gonna let her have them. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, I can't believe it. I started at 5 o'clock. Well, it was probably closer to 5:15, but only 15 minutes out of schedule. And now it's almost 7 o'clock, and my husband's got to leave at 7:45. This is crazy. I've been on for an hour and 34 minutes. I don't know why it took so long. It shouldn't have taken that long. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I really do need your guys' help if y'all can see it in your heart. That's why just like I know another content creator, he has his cash app up, and he is not super famous, but he can get 200 or 300 people watching at a time. He's got like 5 or 10,000 followers or something, but he's pretty well known. He still puts it up there because Facebook, doesn't always like to pay a lot, but mainly because they always ask him because he sometimes travels to different states and tries out different restaurants there and, for his content. But a lot of people are saying, please come to this state, please come to this state. Y'all want me to come to this state? I need help with money donations, towards the plane ticket, hotel and stuff like that. And people do help. They do send them stars and they do send them cash apps. And they'll send them other stuff too if they don't have a cash app like Venmo, or he also has something else. But yeah. So, yeah. So yeah. But I just wanted to let you know what's going on, and at any time it could, because after these 2 weeks, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, because the next 2 weeks, my budget for food is only $225. That's all. Okay. Paying the second payment on Sam's and Walmart, which Walmart will be $100 because I got a $400 gift card, because the total was $322. But I had to, the gift cards that they sell on this app I use, they start at 25 and go 50, 75, 100. But the higher you go, the less in between. Like by the time I got to 300, I couldn't go 325, 350, or 350, 400. I had to go from 300 to 400. So, but the good thing is Sam's and Walmart gift cards are interchangeable, so you can use one at the other. So I had $84 left on the gift card from Walmart after I did the shopping, and I was able to use it at Sam's before I made a Sam's gift card to pay the rest of it. I used that to see how much, and I only made, it was only a $200 gift card, because afterwards, using the other gift card from Walmart, I was only left with like 172 or something like that. Yeah, so doing that, I didn't really waste money by doing way higher gift card at Walmart, though I had no choice, because it was able to be used at Sam's towards. Why do their facial hair almost look the same? I was like, they look almost, except for the hair. But sorry, I was looking at something my son was doing. Oh, and just let me know, you too, Nancy, Can you hear the TV at all? I forgot to ask way back at the beginning because a couple of times I forgot to have my son turn it down, which the moment he sees me on live, he knows to turn it down. But what is she? Oh, yes. So anybody else want to come on? Nobody came on Facebook. I am so disappointed. Y'all know if y'all come on here regularly or at least once in a while, y'all should know I cook on Tuesdays and Fridays. You know, Tuesdays are usually 5 o'clock. Fridays are usually 5 o'clock too, if I can. If not, 5:30 or 6, because my husband doesn't have to go to work Friday night. So, you know, I got a little room there. But how long we got? We got 8 minutes to go. So I'm just putting it out there. And if you watch the replay, you know, same thing for you guys. I hope you guys can help, because if you guys really like my cooking and want to see me do it even more than 2 days a week, then I need your help. I need everybody's help, you know. And I know not a lot of you have a lot of money and can't help. So if you can't help, please just, you know, share. I also need your help with the sharing. Please share this live. Please share this live on Facebook if you can. On YouTube, I don't know if you can share a live or share a post. I don't know how that works. Unless you're sharing it from YouTube to Facebook or something. I don't know. But please, if you're watching, please share this. I don't know why I have to always ask you guys to share. You know, I keep saying share, and y'all still don't. If I don't ask you to share my live, you guys won't share it. And I don't know why. If you're able to share my live every time you come on it, I appreciate that if you would do that. I would really appreciate that, please. So if you're watching the replay, please share it if you watch the replay. And if you ever come on my regular live or have to watch the replay again, please share it again. Just share it. Every time, all you have to do is click to share it to your timeline, and that's it. It takes less than 30 seconds. Okay? And share any of my other posts. Like if I post a picture of the dinner that shows what the dinner looked like, share that. If I share a post that's telling me what time I'm going to go live and all that stuff, share that one. So people that may not know me can see a post on your timeline that you know and might say, let me check out her live and see what she's cooking tonight. You know, they may not know me, but they might check it out and then they'll want to follow me, and then it goes from there. So please share my post saying I'm going live so people can see it and maybe join the live and maybe even follow me. Okay? And share the pictures, because maybe somebody might see that picture and be like, she did a live, let me go see the replay, and they might watch it and then might end up following me too. Or they might say, hey, I'm going to watch her next time she goes live for her cooking. You know, stuff like that. So please share those kind of posts and the picture posts and my lives and... Oh, who's that stupid guy, Alvin? What's his name again?
James Ellsworth.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, and you know, any other post that you see that I post that you might think that people that follow you or are friends with you that don't know me might want to see. You might want to show some of your friends and followers some of my posts. Any kind of post that you see, post it. Like the question of the day. I'm going to start doing questions of the day, which means every day I'm going to make a post with a question. I haven't started it yet. I only asked one question so far, and that wasn't for question of the day. That was just because I had a question and I wanted your opinion. That's what made me think of question of the day. But once I started, share that too, so I can see the opinions of other people that know you. You know, just share, and it will help me more. Okay? And the more people I get to watch this, the more it goes towards my watch time, and the faster I can get paid by Facebook and get ads and stuff. And I need more followers. My followers have slowed down so bad. I need more followers because I need to get up to 5,000 followers to get paid as well. I need 5,000 followers and 60,000 minutes. Okay, I'm at 8 to 10,000 on both pages. One is 8 or one is 9, something like that. So please help me out, all right? And helping me out with sharing, following, commenting on my post, hearting my post, like putting a heart instead of a like, trying to comment 3 words or more when you comment. Doing all that also helps towards my bonus that I can get now that keeps staying at 0, and it's free to do that. But if you ever have just a little bit of money or anything, donate. And sharing my lives also, somebody else I may not know may be nice enough to donate to the Cash App. You never know. And just remember the Cash App is Timmy Gonzo, and it has a white STI car as the picture, and it's my husband's because I can't have one. So I'm just asking you guys, all right? So let's see. We have 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go. All right, guys. So let me put these spices away. That's mostly what I was going to talk about yesterday if I would have gone live like I should have. Sorry about that. But tomorrow, I definitely will be going live between 2 and 2:30 p.m. Central Time on Elizabeth's Life. That's my other page. I go at that time between 2 and 2:30 on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Okay? I know sometimes I'll go on Wednesday and miss Thursday, or I'll miss Wednesdays and go on Thursday. I know. I need to be more motivated. But yeah, so Wednesdays and Thursdays, 2 to 2:30. 2 to 2:30 means I will come on between 2 and 2:30. It doesn't mean the live is between 2 and 2:30. Okay? It's on my Elizabeth's Life. So if you come and watch my live here, this cooking video, and you're not following me on Elizabeth's Life, come over there and follow me. I'm trying to get everybody to follow both pages. Elizabeth's Life is my first name, apostrophe S, Life, Life, okay? Come follow me over there. And if you happen to see this and you are already following me on Elizabeth's Life but not here, please follow on this page too. This page is my original page that I've had since the beginning of time. Just in the last year and a half, I've become a content creator, but this page is a page that I've opened since the beginning. That I started on Facebook back in 2009. Elizabeth's Life was like maybe between 2 and 3 years ago. I don't know what made me think to start another page, but I was trying to figure out if I could combine these 2 pages and then give everybody heads up so my followers can go from one to the other. And I'm trying to find out how to change the name of this page. I want the same name I have on YouTube because they're both with cooking. So if anybody knows how to change the name of a page, not a group, just a page, please let me know. And if you know anything about combining 2 pages into one, please let me know that too. All right? 30 seconds. So, Alvin, can you get me 2 things? Because you're going to have to get it out for me, and it's going to be heavy enough. You need 2 of them.
Where do you want it?
I want to check it out first.
Where am I supposed to put it?
All right, my son is taking it out for me because it's really heavy. I want to make sure. I'm going to take the foil off carefully first, and then just going to I want to make sure it's. Yes, it did this when see you guys how it's cheesy sticking to the foil? Man, I left some of it here, but it kind of went that way. Yeah, it's easy to pull off the cheese once it hardens a little, Okay, guys, I got all this cheese. Well, not all this cheese, but some of it. Garlic bread. Guys, let me put in the garlic bread.
I wanted to fix her. Is that when you first invented this Klaus character? No.
I've got so much stuff that I sit on top of the deep freezer that I have to keep moving stuff just to get into the deep freezer. Because I don't have room here. Okay, guys. Give me a second. Did you say what the temperature was at 420? Hold on, guys. I'm right here. 6 to 8 minutes. It bakes in 6 to 8 minutes. At heating instructions. You can do a conventional oven. It's this kind. It's from Sam's. Coles garlic Texas toast. Toaster oven, air fryer, or your conventional oven. That is $4.50. Like my son's gonna put it on there and probably pop it right in. He's not gonna wait for us. He says it'll work just fine. Okay, $4.50. Toaster oven is $3.50 for 3 to 4 minutes. But I've put garlic bread in the toaster oven before, and it doesn't come out nice and crunchy, and it doesn't come out like the way I like it. Heat 3. It says 6 to 8 minutes. Heat 3 to 4 minutes. Flip it over and heat another 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, Alvin? Sure. So that's what we're gonna do. Heat about 3 to 4 minutes. Flip it in another 3 to 4 minutes. Air fryer is $3.25. 3 minutes on each side until warm and golden brown. You get them? I'm still here, guys. A couple of the pieces are just stuck together. All right, he's gonna pop it in the oven now. Just wash your hands or get a paper towel. All right, timer. It says 3 to 4, but I'm gonna just do 4. And then when it's done, I'm gonna take it out, flip them, and do it like another 3 minutes. Check it, and if it needs an extra minute, because it said 3 to 4, but.
We'll have to flip them.
Huh?
We'll flip the same.
Going to. Okay. I've got to put these. Are these our taquitos we bought Friday? Are you serious? Sorry guys, I'm just shocked because we bought a box of 50 taquitos from Walmart Friday and it's almost gone already. That's where the problem was. Taquitos, a 50 or 60 box can go in less than a week. And that's why when I was doing Sam's, I was getting 2 boxes of taquitos, 2 bags of nuggets and stuff like that because everything goes so fast and there's 4 people in the house. But I had to go back down to 1. And I still kept my mini tacos at 2. But when I got to Sam's and we were getting stuff from the freezer section, I went down to 1 mini tacos. My husband wanted some chicken bites from Walmart. From Sam's, we haven't had in a long time. So I said, okay, I'll just take away one of the mini tacos and then we'll just get the chicken bites. So, because I was getting what was already in the cart online. So, my son just got hired for a job exactly where my husband's working. He's going to be doing the same thing. So once I start getting his money, and then the other guy here, when he starts working, hopefully soon, and I'll get his money, that'll be 300 every 2 weeks. 150 and 150. Because they won't be here forever and ever, but maybe that 300, I could put towards food to help out even better. The only thing that would have been different if I would have done the month thing is I would have been buying ingredients for 2 more chickens and 2 more ground beef meals. Because it's every 2 weeks, it's 2 chicken and 2 ground beef because there's 2 Tuesdays and 2 Fridays. And Fridays is chicken and Tuesdays is ground beef. And then I would have bought a second bag of nuggets, second box of taquitos, and so forth. But the nuggets are almost gone, and it's not even been a week either. So, would the second bag have lasted? Make it last for the whole month? No, it's still, to make it last a whole month, you need like 3 boxes of taquitos, 3 boxes of nuggets, 3 bags of nuggets. You know that, Alan? But I would have still stuck with 2, and then we would have, if I would have run out of nuggets or taquitos before I shopped again, then they would have just had to help us find some more, or we would have just had to, I don't know what we would have had to do, but something. Okay, so, wow, look at all that butter. It's a lot of butter. Look at that, babe. Do you see that on the regular ones we get? No way. Okay, guys, I'm flipping this, and then I'm going to put it back in. And this meal really doesn't take that long. What's the longest part of the meal is when you have to simmer the ground beef stuff for 20 minutes, and then you put it in the oven. And you put it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes to melt the cheese. Huh? Okay, hold on. Okay, 3 minutes. Now, hold on, guys. Hi, R. Claymore. How are you doing? From Idaho. Okay. Is this your first time on here? Because I heard you say, this guy named R. Claymore. He probably heard me say your name. If he's the first time here, he probably heard me call your name. But he said hi to me and you. So,
Hi.
he waved back, R. Claymore. The polite thing is when someone says hi to you, it's polite to say hi back. Do you know that, Alan?
Okay.
Not just look at me. Be like, hi, Claymore. Or if Mel says hi, Mel. And if you say it loud enough, they can hear you.
His name's Richard.
His
name's Richard.
Huh?
His name's Richard.
Okay. All right. I'll call you Richard. So how have you been doing today? How is it going? How is it going? Idaho. I'm not sure about Idaho, but what time zone is it in? Is it in the same time zone? Is it central or no? Because it should be 7. It's 7:19. Oh man, this meal is not fast. Like I said, except for the 20 minutes of simmering and the 20 minutes in the oven. So the fact that I started at about 5:15, and now it's 7:19, which is about in 1 minute. This will have gone for 2 hours. Glad you're doing good. If you're not subscribed to this channel on here, can you please subscribe if you don't mind? So you can get and check the all button so you can get notified when I come live. I usually cook on Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays and Fridays are my 2 cook days. Other days I go live, except for the weekend. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays I also go live, just regular talking, but that's on Facebook, not on here. So if you're on Facebook, you can join me.
Mountain time.
Oh, okay, Mountain Time Zone. All right. Yeah, my husband has some family in New Mexico that's on Mountain Time Zone. So, and we go up there sometimes. Yeah, we're an hour ahead. Yeah. Okay.
Behind.
Huh?
Behind.
What?
Hour behind.
Yeah, no, that's what I said.
Hour ahead.
Oh, I meant behind. I know that. I just here. Put this away. I gotta put my cheese away. So if you like, this goes in the left one where you normally have it. Yeah, this I had the little bags in the other one, in the other drawer, because they're smaller. So if subscribe to me here on YouTube if you'd like. Thank you so much, Richard. It would be nice to see you. Come on these lives, huh?
The bread.
I know. So it will be on Tuesdays and Fridays. Okay, that I usually be cooking. And if something comes up on one of those days, then I always make a post about it and we'll cook the next day. But do you do Facebook at all?
Can't catch the husband's name.
Huh?
The husband's name. My name.
Oh, okay.
What do you say?
Oh, that my husband is named Thomas, and that is my son Alvin. That's my son Alvin. Sorry, he doesn't mind that he's showing because the way I have my computer set up, so you can be able to see the stove and everything, I had to set it on top of my coffee pot because I don't have much room here at this place. And it shows my son because if I turn it to block him, then I'd have to be like this over my sink just for y'all to see me better. So, but do y'all have a Facebook? Okay, that's fine. They said hi to you. That was my husband saying hi back. Okay. It's just soft. Do you want these crunchy, Alvin? Do you want these crunchy, like crunchy? Because they're soft.
I don't care.
Okay. All right, so everything is ready. So I'm almost done here. Now, all I will do now is I'm going to, and this is what I do when I'm done. I'm going to take and make my bowl because I'm gonna put it in a bowl, and that's one of your 2. I'm gonna make my bowl, and then I'm gonna do a taste test for you guys, and let you know what I think of it. Okay, this recipe is the first recipe for me. Okay, so probably gonna fall all my. I didn't want it to fall on my cookie sheet, but it might because it's filled to the top. So I'm gonna have to. Oh, I already got an onion that fell. Well,
easier with a different spoon.
You would have used a different spoon, you said? Okay, guys, I'm trying to get it out. Sorry, guys, it's cheesy. What I got? Oh, I was about to say hi. Alvin, if you're not doing anything on your phone, you can just put it on my live, but don't even pay attention to it. Just give me it helps give me the minutes that I need. Okay, guys, so let me get a fork. Okay, so, oh, I forgot to take a picture of it. Sorry, guys, I always take a picture of my food and I post it on YouTube and Facebook later or tomorrow. So I'm going to take a picture, but y'all going to see already my portion taken out because I forgot to take it ahead of time. You already eating your second bread? Okay, now let me take a picture of my bowl. Okay, I will be posting this later tonight or tomorrow on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so here it is. 3 cheese baked ziti. 3 cheese baked ziti. Okay, that's what it was, Richard. There you go. Facebook. All right. So let me get a bite of this. If it keeps taking me this long, I'm going to have to start earlier than 5 just to make it in time for my husband. All right. There's my spoonful. That is so good. And sorry, guys. I do my little dance when it's really good. That's my thing. I do my little dance. If I don't do a dance, that doesn't mean it's not good. It's just not it's not dance worthy. So if you go back, Richard, if you go back to the beginning of the video or to the part where whenever there's some part near the end, I can't remember. It's near the part where I think I was putting the casserole in or it was already in or something. I named the whole stuff I did from beginning to end. I mean, at the beginning, I still said it as I was going along. If you want to, watch what you missed and see what the recipe is. So you can make this if you'd like to make it, okay? But I found this recipe I found it on, was it Facebook or Instagram? I can't remember. But the person who posted it, cooking person, they said, if I want to, they posted a picture of something. They said, if I want to get the recipe, the written recipe, I have to buy volume 9 of their cookbook. Or I can get the voiceover on TikTok. So I got this from TikTok. Voiceover, which means, this one's yours. But anyway, it's okay. But the voiceover on TikTok, meaning she just talks what she's doing while videoing you. But she did not give measurements, so.
It's too small.
Huh?
Small. I already got to go.
I am so sorry. My husband's a little.
That's it.
Sorry, babe. I apologize. More? A little more?
That's it. Come on.
Okay, guys.
No more. No more.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this video so I can sit down and eat. And I got to make another container for my husband to take to work because he works the night shift. And for some reason, this meal doesn't take 2 hours. I promise you. It was just me talking a lot, but more of the talking I did when the meat was when the ground beef and that mixture was simmering for 20 minutes. I talked more, and when it went in the oven, I talked more. But I don't know why it took 2 hours. I don't know. What do Alvin and Thomas think of the ziti? Alvin likes it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he likes it. Normally he takes a bite and he will put thumbs up or thumbs down, but he didn't do it this time. You like it, babe? Yes, my husband said yes, he likes it.
I already gave thumbs up over there. That's
All
why
right,
I tasted yours.
Huh?
That's why I tasted yours up there.
Yeah, it's just I've got two choices: to cook a little faster, or start the live like at 4:30 or something. So if I started it at 4:30, it would be about 6:30 now, or a little after, because it's been 2 hours and 10 minutes. But thank you so much, Richard. And I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to end the live the way I end all my lives. I appreciate each and every one of you coming on here on Facebook and YouTube. You, Richard, and Nancy, I appreciate you coming on Facebook. And I also appreciate anybody who will watch the replay. Oh, yeah, can you turn that off? The replay later on. Just comment hashtag replay if you're watching the video, the replay. All right? Stay positive. Do what you need to do. And I love you guys. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll be on live on Facebook. Between 2 and 2:30, I'll come on live. And it'll be on my Elizabeth's Life page. Elizabeth apostrophe S Life. Life. Okay? So come join me there if you can. And I'm going to try and start coming live maybe once or twice a week on YouTube as a regular live during the day, so I can talk to some of the people that don't do Facebook or something. If you'd like that, Richard, and some of my other peoples. But I'm going to try that for a couple of weeks, and if I'm hardly getting any views, then I'll probably stop. But I'm going to try that. All right. So all of y'all have a good evening, a good rest of your night. Sleep well, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow if you come on my live. All right. I love you guys. Talk to you later, YouTube.